The meaning of the movie author Orpheus for reading 5 minutes published 9.06. 2021 updated 9.06. 2021 Ana Lily Amirpour's Bad Batch, 2016, is a romantic horror film in the genre of futuristic dystopia. The project of the Anglo-Iranian-American film director, screenwriter and Hollywood actress can be imagined as a variation on the burlesque action film, The Six-String Samurai, a kind of imitation of Wheatley's High Rise, a semblance of Hillcoat's road movie, The Road. The time and place of events in the Bad Batch movie is the post-apocalyptic reality of the United States. The authorities get rid of dysfunctional citizens of the state in a simple way, exile them to the Texas wasteland. The discarded people are branded. Behind each ear there is a tattoo, defect, and the number of the Bad Batch. Drug addicts, gangsters, illegal migrants and other antisocial elements fall into the outcasts of society. They have no hope for correction and return, they have to survive, here and now. Arlene is another ballast thrown off the shoulders of modern society. A pretty blonde girl is on her way to the place where her kind live, to the city of comfort, of solace. On a deserted road, she is attacked by cannibals and dragged to her place. Arlene is nothing but protein food, which the big, muscular meat-eaters of the bridge community need a lot of. There are no cellars or refrigerators here, so the problem of preserving supplies is solved drastically. A court man is not killed, but eaten in pieces, cutting off with a hacksaw what they are going to roast. The area is crawling with mutilated undernourished people. A girl who has lost her right arm and leg becomes one of them. She tries to escape, first by crawling, then she finds a skateboard and makes her way to the dump. A local hermit picks up a cripple who has fallen senseless and takes her to solace on his cart. Arlene, who now has prosthetics, spends almost 6 months in a town with a pompous find comfort sign. The local leader, named Dream, takes care of everyone, preaches sermons on the meaning of life, organizes parties with music and DJs, provides utilities, distributes drugs. The town is full of pregnant concubines of the voluptuous and lustful guru, because young women want the dream within themselves. Arlene doesn't like that prospect. She flees into the desert, where she is found by a brutal big man with a tattoo on his chest. Wild, naive and pure-hearted cannibal, the man from Miami, admires the starry sky with her, talks about his beloved daughter, showing a portrait of the little girl he drew. Further events between the potential victim and her aggressor develop according to the classic scheme of the Stockholm Syndrome. The girl, caught again by cannibals, realizes that the risk of becoming someone's lunch is too great. There's no hope for the universal goodness of the Miami man. She runs back to solace. Arlene is followed by the ogre's daughter, and she brings the little girl to her house. She likes the rabbit Arlene bought at the market. She gives the girl the animal, because the child is going to play with it, not eat rabbit meat. But the idyll does not last long. The ogre's daughter is kidnapped by the dream people. The guru in his palace feeds her delicious spaghetti and gives her toys. If you want to grow a garden that will feed you, take care of it. A Miami man learns from a reclusive old man in a junkyard where his daughter has disappeared to. The angry father finds Arlene in the desert, blackmails her by taking away her prosthetics and threatens her with death. When he learns of the disappearance, he softens his anger and offers to help. He gives Arlene a ride on a scooter, shelters her from a dust storm, fights off a bearded vagrant when he wants to trade her human meat for a can of gasoline. In the neighborhood of Solace, the travelers are discovered by a patrol. The gunman wounds the Miami man, and Arlene is taken to the city. The girl manages to infiltrate the dream palace under the guise of someone who wishes to find the dream within herself. She retrieves a gun from her prosthesis and takes one of the guards hostage. Together with the little girl, who is holding her favorite rabbit, Arlene rushes to the man from Miami in a golf cart. The meeting of the main characters and the reunion of father and daughter takes place in the middle of the dead desert. The girl takes the man's hand. He realizes that it is impossible to go to the bridge with booty for tribesmen. She doesn't want to return to the euphoria of the Solace junkies. It's left to search for hope in a lifeless wasteland. At this time, the baby starts to get cranky, she wants to eat. Arlene distracts her, A father takes the rabbit, steps aside and stealthily slaughters the animal. Final shots. The three settle down by the fire and eat roasted rabbit meat. At such an ending of the movie, Bad Party, the perplexed viewer has only pity for the killed animal. Throughout the entire timeline, he never decided whether or not to sympathize with the main character's marginal. The difference between the two worlds, the primordiality of cannibalism and the illusory prosperity of being high, is only in the nature of the prevailing evil. Hence the conclusion of the movie's concept: total hopelessness. Com. The search for an alternative way to survive is meaningless. The same dregs of society, the damaged people from the bad party, will still be around. The inner emptiness of a person thrown out on the street is exactly what the movie reveals well.